Hey there, welcome back to Critical English with Sayed. In the continuation of our parts of speech series, in this lesson we are going to learn all about adjective. As usual, before I begin, I would like to share the today's lecture content. In this lesson, you will learn what is actually adjective is, then kinds of adjectives, and then uses of adjective, main position of adjective, where to use adjective. Now coming to all the main topic for discussion, adjective. A word used with a noun to describe or point out the person, animal, place or thing. To tell about the quantity, quality, number or order of that noun that it describes. So it's called adjective. So adjective is a word which modifies or give more information about a noun or pronoun. So simply we can say adjective is a word used with noun to add something for its meaning. So we can say easily that adjective is a word which means added to. Now coming to all example of adjective. So the first one is Ali is a clever boy. So in this sentence, clever is an adjective because clever shows what kind of boy Ali is. Clever describe the boy Ali. In the second example, he gave me 5 mangoes. So in this sentence, 5 is an adjective because a 5 shows how many mangoes he gave me. In the third example, there is a little time per preparation. So in this sentence, little is an adjective because a little shows how much time there is per preparation. Now moving toward the second topic of the today's discussion, which is kinds of adjective. Adjective may be divided into the following classes. Now coming to all the first kind of adjective, which is adjective of quality or descriptive adjective. So it's this kind of adjective which describe the kind, quality or state of a noun. So it show the kind or quality of a person or thing. So adjective of quality answer the question of what kind. So for example, the first example is Peshawar is a beautiful city. So beautiful here is adjective of quality because beautiful describe the city of Peshawar or tell us what kind of city Peshawar is. And the second example, he is smart boy. So smart here is adjective of quality because smart describe the boy or tell us what kind of boy he is. Moving to all adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity show how much of a thing is meant, or that kind of adjective which show quantity of a noun is called adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity answer the question how much. Example of adjective of quantity are much, more, less, little, few, many. Now coming to all example of adjective of quantity. So the first one is I ate some rice. So the underlined word some is adjective of quantity because it shows how much. In the second example, you have no sense. So the underlined word no is adjective of quantity because no show how much. Now coming to another kind of adjective, which is adjective of number. So adjective of number show how many person or thing are meant or what order a person or thing stands. So the adjective of number answer the question how many. Coming to all example, so the first one is the hand has 5 fingers. So 5 here is adjective of number because 5 show how many finger a hand have. Coming to our second example, Sunday is the first day. So first here is adjective of number because it show us the order of the week that Sunday is the first day. So adjective of number is further divided into 3 kinds. So the first one is definite numeral adjective. It is that kind of adjective of number which denote an exact number. For example, 1, 2, 3. So these are called cardinal, and first, second, third, these are called ordinal. Now moving toward the second type of adjective of number, which is indefinite numeral adjective. It is that kind of adjective of number which do not denote an exact number. For example, all, many, few, some. So these are the example of indefinite numeral adjective. Now coming toward the third kind of adjective of number, which is distributive numeral adjective. So it is that kind of adjective of number which refer to each one of a number or to each one of a class. For example, each boy must take his turn. So each here is distributive nominal adjective because each refer to every boy. Now moving to another type of adjective which is demonstrative adjective. So demonstrative actually mean to show or to display. So demonstrative adjective actually point out which person or thing is meant. Demonstrative adjective answer the question which. So simply we can say demonstrative adjective is that adjective which demonstrate or point out a person. Now coming to example of demonstrative adjective. So the first one is this boy is very smart. So the underlined word this is demonstrative adjective because it point out the boy. In the second example, those mango are sour. So the word those is demonstrative adjective because it point out the mangoes. Now moving to another type of adjective which is interrogative adjective. When we use when, what, whose with nouns to ask questions are called interrogative adjective, or in simple word that adjective which introduces question and is used before noun is called interrogative adjective. For example, what manner of man is he? So what here is interrogative adjective because what introduce question. And the another sentence, whose book is this? So whose here is interrogative adjective because whose introduce question and whose is used before the noun book. So what, whose, which are all interrogative adjective when they qualify a noun. Now moving to another type of adjective which is proper adjective. Those adjectives which are derived from a proper nouns are called proper adjective. They answer the question what kind of. So simply we can say those adjectives which are derived from a proper noun are called proper adjective like French wines, Turkish tobacco, and Indian tea. Now coming to all examples of proper adjective. So the first one is American film are very popular. So American is proper adjective because it is derived from proper noun America. Coming to all the second example, Japanese TVs are like everywhere. So Japanese is proper adjective because Japanese is derived from proper noun Japan. So coming to all the last topic of the today's lecture, which is position of adjective. So there are two positions. The first one is pre-modification. So pre-modification mean those adjective which come before noun, or it also called attributive adjective because these adjective qualify noun directly. So coming to all the example, he is a selfish man. So selfish here is adjective, and the position of this adjective is called premodification because it's come before the noun man. It's also called attributive because it's qualify the noun directly, like it's qualify the noun man directly. Coming toward the second example, which is a new mobile works well. So new here is adjective and it's called a premodification adjective because it's come before the noun mobile. It's also called attributive adjective because it's qualified the noun mobile directly. Now coming to all the second position of adjective which is post-modification. Those adjective which come after nouns or those adjective which do not qualify noun directly but indirectly. For example, this mobile is new. So new here is adjective and the position of this adjective is postmodification because new come after the noun mobile, and new do not qualify noun mobile directly. And the second example, that man is selfish. So selfish here is adjective, and the position of this adjective is a force modification because a selfish come after the noun man, and a selfish do not qualify the noun man directly. So there is a note that some adjective such as afraid, liar, will cannot be used attributively. They can only be used in a post modification position. So it was all about today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learn a lot from it. Thank you all for listening it.